Hello friends, I'm Colonel Failure. Welcome back to Transport Fever 2, doing the evolution map. Which sounds like song lyrics. It's not song lyrics. You're looking at this and going, when did you... And I did this in the video that you possibly didn't see if you're not back in the series. But it's okay, I'm going to show you what's up. And we're going to build something rather a lot like this in today's adventure. But I thought you might just enjoy watching the majesty as it wends its way through the forests of eternity over the cheeky bridge that is, and as I know, this is the treetop viaduct, which is a thing, yeah, and it's nice, and I won't have anybody say a word against it. Now, what you missed out on is starting here in Ergmellenflex, which is, it's going to be an important town, Ergmellenflex. We do a lot of wiggle through here. This is a temporary position for the station. Eventually, I will hustle it up this way, while systematically destroying most of the town, but doing it in such a way that it can grow back, so that I can flatten the area out and plateau around the outside to make the town look nice. It'll work, trust me. And then, it wiggles around here. As you can see, it's completing some of the wiggle right now. Because we've got the twin masters, you see, of not spending the entire journey underground, while at the same time not having to wiggle too horrendously. This one wiggles horrendously. This got a good wiggle there that is pretty horrendous. Then we work our way around the outside of the mountain towards City 17, which is fine. Don't look too closely at how I've laid the roads in, because it's bad. Then we head out of City 17, down towards Sunnydale, where the roads are placed in a little worse than they were in City 17. And the reason for that is just bad reasons. I need to pay attention to it, and I will at some point. Right now, it is still bedding in. It's only done, I think, a couple of laps so far. It's 600 grand in the hole, but this 61 passenger drop-off it's about to make should just about nudge it into profitability. No, not anymore. No, you've just incurred some more running costs. When it's full of passengers, it will incur profitability, and you will... Oh, okay, we just saved some money there. I don't know how the accountants do it. Yeah, we just found a tax write-off, I guess. Anyway, pull in there, and bosh, profit. Lovely, thank you. I was not convinced that was actually going to be profitable there for a moment, but it is, and that's a good start. Only 32 passengers aboard. That's not ideal. Anyway, I'm going to build another one. As a refresher, you've got this train service here. You've then got another one all the way over here, running out of Failurewood Hills. And that one is easily making money. Where's the train? Here it is. Right there. 1 million in profit right now with only half a load. So that's nice. Now, normally, or historically, I should say, when transport fevering, I tend to start my passenger route and then extend from it and just continue extending until all extensions have been done. And I thought this time around I will build a bunch of disparate passenger routes and then eventually connect them up doing things. Before doing that, however, I'm going to mention why Ergmellenflex is important. And the reason for that is that in my original... Was it Metropolis? No, yes, my original Metropolis series. I did a station approach where I'd speed restricted all the way in and had 8, I think, platforms during the Steam era. Now, this was using US rolling stock, but the effect will be the same of having just a whole bunch of steam trains coming in and out of the station at restricted speed. And as far as spectacle, yes, is concerned, it was magnificent. And so I want to replicate that eventually. And I'm going to do it in Ergmellenflex, which is probably the worst possible place I could do it, but I'm going to do it here. It's the worst possible place to do it. There aren't even enough towns for you to connect to. Moss Eisley. Congratulations. Castle Rock, that's stretching it. Yeah, it is a bit. Hook around and do Emerald City? I mean, it smacks of desperation, son. Plus, good luck navigating that. That is just Tunnel Central. And we're trying to avoid Tunnel Central. Alright, maybe it's not Erdmellenflex. Oh, that would be sad. Yeah, I know. You're going to have to get over it, though, because we've got an episode to get on with. Yeah, right. So, we're going to turn our attention down to the deep end, as it were, down here in the south. And do we want to go for Dark City? Or do we want to leave that as a project for another day? I've got 18 million in the bank. I've got the entire loan available to me. Where do you want to go? I don't know. You see, I haven't thought this through. Really? Yeah, no one would ever guess. Thanks. Yeah, I think this is going to need to have a bridge as part of the construction. Okay. Yeah. See, what I'm looking at is Alpha Complex Atlantis Wizard Hole. Yeah. Or Caprica Wizard Hole Miranda. Maybe as far as Sherma. Edgeslum, I don't know how you make that work. It would have to curve in, at which point it's a point-to-point route, which is no good to anybody. I mean, they're all point-to-point routes, but it's having those in-between stations that make it feel lively. Yeah. Or maybe you leave that for now and... well, no, because we've got industry building up around here, you see? So I think focusing our attention in one area to kind of go like, oh, yeah, see this gradually zhuzhing up a little bit of something. Yeah. No, I've just got to figure out what's the route here. What's the system? I don't like this bridge followed by Wiggly Road followed by Better Bridge. Not a fan. No, the Better Bridge is okay, but the rest of it can do one. Obvious other opportunities: Gallifrey, Rapture, Wizard Hole. Yeah. I mean, Waterdeep. No, that would be connecting onto something what we have already worked on. What about this end of the equation? Dirge to Shady Palms to Bloodhaven. Yeah. Why is this so hard? I think it's because there's naught but opportunity, and what I need right now is a cheap one. In that none of them are going to be particularly cheap, but I need something cheap to get us rolling. Oh, what about the Citadel? Yeah. And then what? I mean, this is a total hellscape to get out of. Good. I mean, look at the view opportunities you've got going on here. Oh, my giddy aunt. Yeah, but you could build a rail span here that would be just intense. Really? Yeah, like that. Right? But with this, that is intense. That's 13 million quid's worth of bridge. I mean, that is quite something. And it goes against my normal policies vis-a-vis the height of a bridge and so forth. But I think in this case, that would actually work. That would be a flyer. I wouldn't necessarily use this bridge. I might get a different bridge mod to do it with. And even then, if you were aiming for Erie, say, you'd still need to drop your elevation. It is good looking, though. Yeah, it is, but don't buy it, whatever you do. Right. All right, make a decision. Come on, get off the fence and pick something. Right, we're going to do Erie to Findus to Blackwater. I was thinking Erie, Findus, Ankh-Morpork. Ankh or Morpork or Ankh and Morpork, I haven't yet decided. But that would be cannibalising the nice tram route that I've got on there. So I'm going to leave that alone for the moment. Eventually, it will fall by the wayside, but not today. Now, where am I going to put... Findus Station is the tricky one. We could build this side of it. Yeah. Alright, it wasn't as tricky as maybe I thought it was going to be. Yeah, not everything has to run alongside the riverbank. I think you're wrong, but okay. Hold on. Yeah. Because I was looking at it, I was going, yeah, put the station in about there, and you go like, there's a ruddy great hill here. No, that could look great. Oh, it could actually. Yeah, okay, all right, yeah, no, we'll go for it. Right, let's start off with the passenger station. We'll do this. Yeah. Give me that 160 metre. Will do fine to get us started. And then just slap it in alongside here. Now, I spoke, well, moderately at length in the last escapade about how the eventual plan will be for the feature towns to actually bulldoze a heck of a lot of the town, but do it very slowly so that the town grows back while I'm bulldozing stuff. Why? So that you end up with towns that lay themselves out a little more neatly. Now, you wouldn't want all of them to do this, obviously. You want some of them to grow in a completely hideous and organic fashion, but you want some that feel like they've got a little bit more planning to them. There you go. That's a nice tunnel. That's what we were after. Yeah. I do like a tunnel approach right next to a station. I've built them often enough. I think that's a no-brainer. Yeah. Now, before we go any further... No, whatever you're doing, don't. Thank you. Give me this. Give me that. Slap in a station entrance or several on the other side. I'll rethink this at some point. Not today. Give me town roads, thank you. Medium Strasse. And give me the tendrils. It is so ugly. I know. We're going function over fashion to start with. Later on, fashion may get a look in. But right now, it's all about make these things do the thing. What are you even doing here? I don't know. Okay, right, there's that. Take it back a bit further and make it at least approachedly halfway. Good. You're not going through the tunnel, are you? It's very hard to say for sure, but no, that is not going through the tunnel. You're not going through the tunnel. No, that's very much going over the top. Beautiful. Okay, that's come out all right. Good. Right, yes. More track, please. Heading up to Erie. Now, where does one want a station in Erie? Well, in Erie, I would say, would probably be the smart play here. Yeah. You're dreadfully clever. I think we go this side. Yeah, I know. This side is closer to the action. Right through the middle is where the delights live. But one of the other things that I want to do, because there's not a huge number of towns on this map. There's a good shake, certainly, but not a huge number. And so the likelihood that I actually do spend the time to revisit some of these things later on is pretty high. There's a pretty good chance that I'll be back for more. And as a result, it means that I'll be moving stations around and redeveloping as we go. That's what I'm expecting. Whether or not that's what the reality of the situation is, we'll have to wait and see. But that's my my expected behaviour over the course of this adventure. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's some train track. Oh, so it is. All right. Put a little one of them in there. Okay. Just while that's the destination, you know, you need these things. Nuke this. Yeah. Rail goes down first, and then you put road over the top of it if you absolutely have to have a level crossing. And if you do absolutely have to have a level crossing, then you make sure your rail is flat. This rail is not flat. That rail did not build. No, you built some kind of weird elongated junction there. Oh, that won't do. No, you've made freaky there, and that's not what the doctor ordered at all. No. No, the doctor ordered extra funding so that they could treat more patients in a timely fashion and give them the due care and attention that they deserve. Yeah, didn't get that though, did he? No, he didn't get that. Okay, good. Right, onwards. Yep. Cool. Restore your main connection now so that it doesn't whinge at you any further than is necessary. Yeah, sure. What are you going to do with this, given that it's not on the flat and therefore won't make a good level crossing? Well, you bulldoze that, and this, and that, and then, because you've got the smallest of embankments going on there, you bung it in there. You carefully and expertly place it in there. That looks dreadful. That's all right, it doesn't work. That looks dreadful. That does work. Oh, no, it's too much slurp. Okay. Yeah, you've not got a winner here, I don't think. No. That's a level crossing. Yeah, but it's going to look horrible. Yeah, look at it. That's pretty sickening. Yeah, I mean, that's a human rights violation going on there. Oh, I see, we're doing it anyway. Yeah. Build back better. That's what we're going to do eventually at some point, maybe. Yeah, I mean, there's a whole level of certainty going on there that you shouldn't underestimate. Put the big honker out here, just in case anybody decides to use it. Bang in some of the streets, just in case anyone... You know what? Even go to town and put a big street in there. There you go. The tendrils have applied themselves. It's anybody's guess whether that was a total waste of time and effort. But, you know, we won't know until we know, by which time we will know, and we'll go, that was actually a total waste of time and effort. But, you know, sometimes you've got to try this stuff out. This is going to look terrible. Yeah. Why are you building it if it's going to look terrible? Because the important part right now... Did you already say that thing about fashion and function? I probably did. The important thing is get it in and running, and then I will spend many happy hours turning these bits into something that looks good. The eventual aim being a couple of feature towns that end up looking righteous. Pretty sure the main connection isn't... Oh, no, this is the main connection. Well, okay, well, we'll fix that then. Give them that, give them this, hook it on, everybody's pleased. There we go, everybody is indeed pleased. Right, okay, so out from Erie, this track is taking a curve that is inappropriate. Yeah, no, it's going to get cancelled for that level of curve, so let's drag it on back a bit. Yeah, and then let's drag it on forwards a bit. In fact, I'm going to try the crow fly here. And see what it looks like. Probably looks pretty good. You know, it looks pretty good. It looks... it's unimaginative, but it looks pretty good. There's plenty of room for imaginative on this route. You've gone into the wrong platform, I think. You want the right-hand side as you look at it now. No, you've done it right. Okay. First time for everything. I've done lots of things right, historically. You can put your snark back in your snark hamper for later. Yeah. Alright, okay, good. Alright, pile this up here. I thought I was going to build a more complicated route than this, but evidently that's not the case. I'm building something that is fairly mundane. Nay, even a little tedious. Oh, steady on. I don't think it's that bad. I mean, it's not the best thing you've ever made, but it's not dreadful. It is pretty dreadful in places. But again, get it in, get it running, and then we'll come back and get it good. Yeah. Yeah, and I think another 2 or 3 isolated kind of mini networks, and then we'll start to pull them together, and we'll get a feel for what the overall shape of the thing will be. Right, now, Blackwater. That's our last stop. This one, I mean, look, it just smells of... You've got to go coastal with this. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to stick in a coastal station. Right? Just like that. Yeah, just like that. And then when I revisit this, I'm going to flatten the embankment to make it kind of quayside, flying along here, which I think will look nice. Yeah. But for now, just kind of... It's like doing a rough version, right? You don't go straight to final. You do a sketch of what you want, and then you revisit the sketch to turn it into something that is befitting your original vision. What do you think about that? I'm not against it. Am I against that more or less? I think overall I don't actually like it. Okay, alright, good. There are no warnings. Only the warning that is me and my lackadaisical approach to this kind of caper. Do that and then build the embankment. Right, if you're going to quayside this, then get the embankment in now, because also that will work as flood defences, which is super. Yeah, I mean this is quite a low draft river anyway, but you know it's probably prone to flooding a couple of times a year. Do you know where you're going? Yeah, I'm going over there. All right, okay. You're gonna probably you've made that no, you've got that wrong. Yeah, you can't do that. Okay, we're going to have to cut across this main route, which is going to cause more complaints from the authorities. Only if I delete the road. I might leave it there and see what happens. Well, you'll get a horrible level crossing. There you go. Right, now 120 all the way around. 115, 109, 107. That's okay. Yeah. This really is a low-effort route. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The thing that matters is building up passenger demand so that we can stick to the goal of pretty and profitable. All right? As much as the money side of things is just not important in this game because it is so laughably easy, at the same time... setting a notional challenge of every pretty route you build has to turn a couple of quid is I think a good way to go. Now, does that mean that I'm never going to do a route if it doesn't make profit? No, I think we're going to have to say no. There will be some routes that where profit is just kind of like just don't look at the balance sheet. It's worth it. It's for tourists. We're keeping our heritage alive. All of that kind of rubbish. That'll be the reason to deploy it. Okay, that took way less time than I was expecting. Do you want to push on to the next one? Where is the next one? Well, it's obviously Bloodhaven, isn't it? You could also do a switch here. So you could have a route that goes Bloodhaven and beyond, and then you could have another one that continues along the coast here out to Heresy, or swings into Arakeen. No, it goes to Heresy, and then Arakeen can be its own thing. So what? A Heresy, Arakeen, Twin Peaks maybe, or Metropolis, right? Either way, yeah, okay, yeah. So we're doing this now. I don't see any reason not to. I don't know what I'm thinking of doing with this bridge, and Bloodhaven is probably going to end up being the largest city on the map. I guess some people's houses didn't make the cut. You guessed correctly. Yeah, no, Bloodhaven is likely to end up being one of the biggest towns on the map, and so getting the station set up early and correctly is going to be key. Not even early, just correctly. That's quite nice. You're sort of following the curve of the river, but you're going to lose sight of that in a oh my goodness, isn't it nice to look at sense, because you've swung in behind these trees. Yeah, I know. It's not like you can really avoid the trees. They are everywhere and multitudinous. You've got two bridges going on there. Oh, this could be quite nice. Okay, right, back along the coastline again. Alright, so stay along there, and we'll remodel these bridges to go over the top of the track as well. Yeah, that'll be nice. Yeah, pause. Okay, good. Get up to... Wait, no. Don't do that. Do this. Yeah. You can complain. It's alright. I'm going to fix it, and it'll end up looking sort of charming. Yeah, and I mean, who doesn't want to drive over a bridge while you've got a steam train going underneath it? You'll go, oh, can we go back and do that again? That was great. People will say that. They will. That'll be a thing they say, and it will be for good reason. All right, now then, you leave that over there. Now let's put this bridge back in. There's your bridgey starting point, where they're recreating the Italian job on the end of it at the moment, or maybe Speed, starring Keanu Reeves, and he's about to put an implausible ramp jump over the river. I'd pay money to see that happen. Not on this channel, you won't. No, on this channel, you will instead pay me to build a cheeky bridge over the top of there and over the top of there. That seems to have worked rather easily. Yeah, but you see, the effect isn't good. There you go. You're going to need to... No. That's about right. Do you want to stick with stone? Show me my two-hole alternatives. I think that one, that's lively. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll use that for now. Means that I'm going to need to go and attack the bridge mods with a sense of purpose. Okay, you head out onto there. You come round here, do some kind of purposeless wiggle, and you get on there as well. This is going to look terrific. Yeah. Yeah, when this is properly tarted up, that's going to look lovely. Okay. Is Heresy further away than you anticipated? It's a little further away than I anticipated. But with the tree-lined riverbank going on and going underneath a bridge, I've inadvertently built something nice. Inadvertently. Every time I look down the bottom, I keep going, planes. Oh, yeah. Now, I mean, I've got a few towns that may well suggest a plane route is a good idea. And my plan was always to incorporate planes at some point in some fashion. But maybe it's going to be sooner rather than later. I think we might planes in a couple of episodes' time. Just a little... Because the planes that we've got are only tiny in this era. So a little passenger number from one end of the map to the other. I'm not going to go mad and have airports left, right and centre. No, I think I'll have airports left and right. Centre can do one. Right. Same approach. Okay. Well, the same approach isn't working for you. Yeah, it will. It will. It will. It won't. Alright, what have I got wrong, or right, or otherwise? Well, nothing at the moment. Why are you giving me trouble? You've connected onto there, right? Yeah, you might need to take that back a little further. You've got over the train track. Yep, no drama there. Yep, well, what are you colliding with then? Give me a hint. The river. Okay. Bulldoze this back further. There you go. Right, now, go again. And this time, make it lovely. Well, it's going to be lovely. I wouldn't sweat that too much. There you are. Something like that. Only, you know, working. Now, I don't think I can lift both ends, can I? I can lift that end. I can put an arch in the middle. No, you're going to need to lift this end a touch. It already is lifted. Oh, there you go. All right, and then you can go straight across. That's better. Yeah. I even may put in a nod here towards some level of perpendicularity. Right, do that, do this. There you go, there it is. There she blows. Yeah, what if you do that? Well, then that's peculiar and you probably shouldn't do it. Okay, I won't then. Yeah, stick that in there. You're going to have a tough time getting round there, you know. Ow! Yeah, sorry. Some idiot's left a flipping Conmat's plant there. Right, well, knackers to perpendicularity then. We'll go over here. Sure, it still works and therefore everything's viable. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. And then I think we can safely say at that point, we've done that idea now of the Riverside train route hooking up to go underneath, have road bridges go over the... Yes, I've done that twice, and it looks great, and it looks lovely, and you're very pleased with yourself, and therefore, hooray. But let's move on. Keep nudging this back. Right, you're going to need some kind of slightly meatier junction going on there, I think. But if we swing over here... Okay, all right, maybe not then. Let's swing that way. Let's turn you into... Steady. You into a good beefy section of carriageway. Alright, and then you do some kind of oh-so-clever junction. There you go. That's got vigorousness about it, to an extent. Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay, right, back on trains. And where are you putting the station in Heresy? Now, Heresy is going to need to talk to the Sunnydale City 17 Ergmellenflex super route. It's also going to swing out this way, hitting, I would suggest, Arakeen. Yes. Oh, I think Heresy just became quite important. Heresy, Arakeen, Twin Peaks we've already discussed. But equally, Heresy, Arakeen, New Mongolia is a goer as well. Alright, slick. Not just that, though. Obviously, what we're building here, Erie, Findus, Blackwater, Heresy. But you're also going to be looking for Heresy, Bloodhaven, and wherever. Okay, so what you're telling me is that you need a station that is going to be able to be expanded sufficiently to encompass all of those varied motifs. Sure, yeah, that's the exact wording that I had in my head. Right, okay. I'm going to stick it in here. Well, what, in the town? That's a radical thought you've got going on there, sailor. Right, stick it in there. No, here. Whatever. It doesn't really matter. You're going to have to be plumbing in some extra roads and that anyway, so it may as well just go wherever you feel like it could be. Put one of those there, one of those here. Yeah. I think we're going to have a Towns Revisited episode soon. You've already started making quite a lot of them look flipping hideous. Yeah, okay. Alright, yeah, alright. I'll put it on my action item list. See that you do. Alright, and you can go down there for now, because we're not going any further. Just let the people who move in alongside here know that they are going to find themselves bulldozed in the future. Because it's inevitable, and because it's important. It's not just about progress, it's also about progress. Okay, right, and then you out onto that one. Yep, I don't mind a bit of a wiggle. We just don't like an elevatory wiggle. That's the lumpen upping and downing of elevation in response to whatever it is that I'm doing. That's what I can't get behind. Right, we're there. Good. Let's set up some train and ride it. Like a cowboy or a train passenger. both are plausible. This could be a very tidy little route earner as well, this one. In fact, they all should be, but that's half the point of the thing. Right. From Heresy, we go Riverside to Blackwater. That's a nice trip. We then do Findus. That's less nice, but it's still nice. And then all the way out to Erie, whereupon we come back again in a very traditional fashion. And that's a good one. All right, well, this is going to be north. You've created a new line, which is not what you intended to do there. You wanted to rename it. Rename it. North Riverside. Yeah, just North Riverside. Okay, yeah. It's a good route, and it taps into enough places that it should make a decent chunk of change as well. At least one would hope. Where do you want to put your business? I don't know. Engine shed, right? Depot. Because I think wherever I put it, it doesn't have to be now. I think here, because it would look great alongside an industrial area, and I think I may end up having a port set up around here anyway. You could turn this whole river split into a port with train access. Ooh. Yeah, all right. Well, I'll put it in here. I mean, this is not going to be its final position at all. But I think it might serve as a reminder of, remember you were going to do that thing that might have been good? Well, here's where you were planning to do it. Yeah, right. Now, give me the smoothing gun, please. This. Yeah. Just give me enough that I can get in and get to work. And that will probably be sufficient. Yeah, and if it isn't sufficient, well, we'll make it work and it will look horrible. But actually, no, I'm into this kind of megaport idea now. I'm not going to do it now, obviously, but I'm into it as a concept. Yeah, good. I love how that happens. How as you're playing, you just suddenly kind of go, oh, what if it did this? And you go, oh, that would be good. I'll do that. Because you can. That's the great thing about the game, is you just have a thought and then go, yeah, I'm feeling it. Right, now then, I'm going to use the same train again that I've used out in the mountains. We'll use the SNCF. Obviously, you don't want the 596 because it's disgusting and it's for peasants. The 582 is the gentleman's choice, but I'm going to put the 517 on this one. So you get on, and then we'll go to passenger cars. And I think the 96 capacity that we had on the other one will probably suit us nicely. So we'll put 3 of those. That's 3 more. That's more than you wanted. 2 more of those. Stick a third class on there. And then this sort of postal wagon. That takes me to 82. And that takes me to 92. Great. 12 million quid's worth of train. Woof. Yeah. Not nothing. North Riverside, please. All right. And it's going. I believe. I can hear it. Okay. There you go. This is what you signed on for. There you are. Oh, love it. All right. Good. Thank you. Don't mind if you do whistle there, friendo. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Check this out. This is me actually getting the appropriate carriages to go with the locomotive. That's how seriously I'm taking this endeavour. Oh, yeah. Oh, using era and nationality appropriate wagons. It's like the world's ended. It's like it's all flipped wrong. And that overnight, our sense of reality has been adjusted into this new normal, which is far from normal, and is instead elegant. Good. Right, now, how far do you need to go in order to start to turn out? Oh, no, hold on. Why don't you go and park up somewhere? There you go, right along here. Right, you park up along here. Imagine this with a concrete embankment at Blackwater. And then the Blackwater port, I think, could end up being really quite something. And maybe use that as a kind of main freight interchange of an idea. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's a nice looking route. It's an okay looking route. It's got plenty to speak of. I mean, this station approach coming at it through a tunnel. Big fan. You are talking to that bit, right? Yeah, that bit is being spoken to. You know, there's a ruddy great tram station here. And if you were just slightly closer together, you would get some catchment coming out of that. But don't sweat it. All right, and then up this end, nobody wants to ride on the train. Well, they don't understand the purpose of going to Blackwater at the current time, especially when they can go to Findus on the bus. Why would you do that to yourself? I mean, I should probably cancel the bus route. That's the traditional way of things: is cancel out the routes that no longer make sense, as you replace them with trains. Yeah. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up for this week. Yeah. We're getting somewhere. There are an unspeakably large number of people here, all of whom want to go to Shady Palms. Why? Well, they've got the right plan. Yeah. You could move your bus stop right next to the station, and you might get people. You want to put a bit of road in there as well. Yeah, okay. And you might get a few more people decide to get involved. Okay, good. Right, there you are. Smashing. I've left the description, or rather, I've left a link to the mods for you in the description of this video. So if you want to play along at home, that is horrible. Yeah, it is. So if you want to play along at home, you can. You just have to subscribe to my mod collection for this series, and then you can replicate, only doing it better. Because of course you'll do it better. Of course you will. You won't do it in the same shoddy fashion that I am. You'll want to spread your wings and do something delightful from the get-go. You won't go, no, I'll be back and I'll revisit this and I'll get it right in the future. You'll go, no, I will be getting it right now. And in the future, I will be resting on my laurels and saying, I have conquered all of the mountains that this tumultuous map has got brought to the party. Sure. Yeah. Good. I'll catch up with you next time. Thank you very much for watching. This is a train. There you are. There you are. Educational as well. We'll catch up with one another soon, shall we? I think so. Okay, I'm done. That's it. I was getting stuck in a cycle there of, well, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time, and thanks for watching. And there's that level crossing you built that's going to be horrible. Whoa, hey! So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Cheerio. It's an interesting approach, doing one little line at a time. I mean, I've done it before, but not deliberately. I mean, I think historically I've always build a bit of a line, maybe build something else, and then extend that line, and then extend it again, and then merge multiple together to make a station that's interesting and so forth. But no, deliberately doing disparate lines and letting them build up, and then eventually I'll start threading them together. But exactly how that's going to work, I don't know. So, yeah, so next up, I think I'll do a bit of station prettification on one or two, and then I might actually do a cheeky airport. Well, it'll have to be two cheeky airports, otherwise you'll get up and go for a quick flight and come back again. But no, I'll do just a light aircraft thing. I've got a couple of the towns are more suited to having an airport than anything else. Plus, it means we can jump in the aeroplane and go for a little spectacle voyage like that. Yeah. I might just build more trains.